Pause recording button.
Accessibility ain't just for those with disabilities. Makes the world better for everyone, online as well as in person. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am the blind blogger, Maxwell Ivy, and I want to welcome you to an episode of the Accessibility Advantage. And when I started this show, I promised you that I would bring you some short tutorials on important issues around accessibility. So today I want to do my first Accessibility 101 tutorial. And when I was deciding what to talk about, I thought, what is the question I get asked the most? And that question is, what is the one thing most people still don't know about accessibility or about adaptive technology or about how people with disabilities navigate the online world? And the answer to that question is the mouse key. Most people still don't know that when you use adaptive technology like a screen reader, a screen magnifier, or mechanical switch devices designed for people with limited motor control or who are missing limbs, that these devices have to reroute some of the usual keys on a computer keyboard. And the one that usually gets the short shrift is the mouse. Now, I can sometimes simulate a mouse click, and the mouse click simulations are getting better with the newer versions of Windows and Mac and the related screen readers and adaptive technology, but it's not reliable. And I cannot tell you how many times I have gotten to the end of a form after spending 30, 45 minutes or an hour filling a shopping bag or scheduling a flight, only to find out I couldn't hit that final button because it had been programmed for somebody who could do a traditional standard mouse click. So, since you have no way of knowing if I will be able to click a button or a link as if I'm using a mouse, the most important thing I can tell you is to design for keyboard users first. Not only will keyboard use first help you with people like me who depend on adaptive technology, but it will also help you with our aging population, many of whom are much more comfortable with keyboards than they are with the screens of their smartphones, assuming they have smartphones or tablets. Many people who are getting older and they do have a tablet or a phone may still, like I do, often use a keyboard with it. So by designing for keyboard use first, you're not only going to improve the experience of people with disabilities, but also the aging community. And for the most part, this will also make life easier for people who don't have a disability because the actions they take on your website will be more reliable, more predictable. They won't have to wonder if the form they just entered is going to crash on them. So, most important thing I can share with you, people using adaptive technology don't have a mouse or don't have reliable access to one. So be sure and design for keyboard access first and then branch out to rotor controls, swipes, hovers, etc. I want to thank you for listening. I look forward to hearing your comments. I look forward to hearing your questions if there's a subject on accessibility you'd like me to address in a future 101 episode. Until then, you can find me at theaccessibilityadvantage.com, or you can send me an email at maxwell@theaccessibilityadvantage.com. Y'all have a good day now. Thank you. Goodbye. Don't think about how hard it is. Don't think about how hard it is. Just focus on those dollar signs, 'cause accessibility ain't just for those with disabilities.
Pause record now in. Stop cloud recording. After stopping, you will receive text. Stop cancel. Stop recording.